Welcome back to another episode in our uncut, unedited bus conversion update series. Now it's been approximately 8 weeks since our conversion started, and we're going to pick up where we left off in the last episode and show you what we've done so far. I got a ride to go on. I'll pick you guys up at the end of the ride and see if you made it to the end of the video. Let's go.
And we have 500 subscribers.
And we have 500 subscribers!
Hey, remember guys, never do stuff like this with your power tools plugged in. Always unplug your tool. And use gloves, guys. I always have this irrational fear about like residual electric charge or something. It's gonna like just like start and like cut my fingers off.
True.
But what can you do? We're all a little crazy. I'm on grinding duty. I gotta pre-grind all of these wall sheets here, kind of like how they're cut right here. And then, just like the ceiling, you gotta come back over and chip all this off because it's attached to the same structural cross member. That's what Phil's gonna do. Once I'm finished prepping, I'm gonna hop in and give him a hand and get this all finished off so we're ready for when the sheet metal comes in. Take the windows out, put them in, you know the drill. Let's get down to work, guys. You get that?
Yeah.
So, we got these, not this bottom disc, but this top disc. This other one. From the place we went to, that we're out of discs. What the heck? We're out of discs.
Dope.
Yeah, no more discs. We can't grind anymore.
Alright, on to other stuff, huh?
On to other things. On to
Just chipping.
just chipping.
And yeah.
I got something pretty exciting to show you. Here we have our sheet metal is finally here. I just have it kind of fitted. It's not secured or anything. It's just kind of, I just kind of push it, you know. But yeah, that's pretty exciting stuff. The measurements are just what we wanted. Just to each individual window. It's sitting right now inside the bumper, just resting there. That's how it's being held up right now. There's probably a good, like, I don't know where that distance is there to the screws. A good 2.5 inches or so. We might even let it sit in there, but I'll pull it up so that I can come under this guy. Behind this. You probably couldn't hear that because I had metal. It's gonna come ideally behind here, up. I'm gonna clean off this all the way up, and I'm just gonna push it up so it backs up against this, probably about as far as my fingertip goes, and then I'll be able to punch in some rivets along the top and also hopefully seal that up. And just because there's also this little hat channel here, I think that's what it's called, a hat channel. I've heard that phrase thrown around when talking about bus windows. But because of the, I don't know if you can get a good look at it here. Whoa, crazy bug, get away from me, bro. I'm gonna hang off the bus here, do something crazy. Let's do something crazy. This little guy, right here. Whoa, you can't even see that. This little thing, you see that? It's like a little eaves trough all the way down the side. So if I can get it tucked up underneath that, my seam should, in theory, be completely protected by like the natural flow of water being like, you know, dictated by gravity. I'll seal it regardless. I have a whole box. I have a box of 12 PL Premium sealant, the big cans or the big tubes. And I just realized, I was thinking about it. I was like buying these things. I'm like, I heard people say just go for the big tubes because you're going to need them anyways. I got a floor. Got to use them for each individual 4 sides on each window because our windows are individually cut out and being tacked on, like our skins. So I just said, screw it, I'll buy the big tubes. They're better price for what you get, and I got a discount because I bought a whole pack. Little did I know, and I thought about this briefly as I was there. I was like, nah, there's just no way they would do this. But our caulking gun is too small. It's just too tiny. We have this one. I was like, oh man, I couldn't remember what it was, but I figured it would just work. But no, this thing's way too small. I'll grab this and I'll these are like the regular. It's actually smaller than a regular tube. This is a regular tube. This is almost what we're using here actually. We almost got the same thing. This is a regular tube. You can see it's, you know, I suppose average size. Depends who you ask. Anyway, I'll compare this to the ones that I got. Now, these things, you can already see these things are. Now if I go like this, boop, those are not fitting in our gun. So what I have to do is ask around and get a bigger caulking gun, I guess. I didn't realize they were different sizes. When I imagined in my head, I was like, oh, this little guy must just slot in, and then it's like, you just need to like adapt the size of the gun to like fit the small one. But no, I need a bigger gun. Anyways, here's all the metal. It's all cut really nice. I'm super impressed with how it's all came out. Oh my God, that's so heavy. I'm super impressed with how it all came out. All the edges are super smooth. There may have been like one edge that I like felt so far that I was like, ooh, it's a little rough, but no. BGM Metalworks did a great job, and they were quick. Start to finish, from my initial inquiry to actually getting them, or I guess for it to be ready, was probably about a week, like 5 business days, which is kind of crazy. I had other places that just stopped responding to me during my quote process, which I was a little startled. I'm like, I want to buy your stuff. I want to pay money. I want to pay you money. I want to pay you money, and you're not messaging me back. Probably because they thought I was crazy. Because I told them what I was doing, and maybe they didn't want to be part of the whole bus conversion. But anyways, yeah, we got the stuff. I have all my rivets here too. I can show you while I'm at it. Rivets in this here box, courtesy of JC Sales and Rivets Incorporated over in the States. Only place I could find stainless steel mandrel and body, stainless steel closed end structural rivets. If you're wondering, those are 3/16. And yeah, the gun that I'll be using is just a hand riveter, just a hand riveter. I don't know if it's possible with those steel guys with the closed ends. Feels pretty strong, so we'll have him try that out. I gotta take some measurements. I gotta take some measurements and figure out where, now that we have the metal, figure out where all the rivets are gonna go. I think I under-ordered rivets. I shouldn't say that. I mean, we'll make it work between sealant, like the adhesive, between our adhesive and our rivets. We'll make it work. I have 27 rivets to use per sheet. 27 rivets per sheet. And I'm thinking I don't need as many rivets on the tops because it's underneath the hat channel, like totally behind it, like kind of protected. So I might just use like 3 or 4 rivets on the top. Obviously like 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 2 more on the top, 5 or 6 more on the side. That gets me, I don't know, 4, something else, 6. That's like 11. I mean, I still have a ton left. And then the back and the bottom aren't as important either because in the direction of the bus, I'll just go to the bus and show you. And a bit of a brief history on how we got to this point. My initial plan was to, let me go over here. Let me go this way. There we go. The initial plan, that looks so good up there. Don't you think? Wow, that just looks great. I can't wait. I'm so excited. That's amazing. The original plan was to do 3 feet 1 inch from where you can see above the bumper here, just above the bumper, to about an inch inside of the hat channel. And what I was gonna do was get sheets that were big enough to cover 3 windows at once, and then it would have like 4 sheets down the bus, and have them actually start at the back and overlap towards the front, so that when you're driving this way, water and debris slide off the back down the side, and they don't get caught only in like, they would only be the first seam here. Other ones would be like overlapped, so that's like protected from all the runoff. However, since we got this set up now, I'm gonna have to reinforce the front facing sides, the sides that are gonna be battling with the elements more. So I'll probably allocate an extra 2 or 3 rivets to the front sides of every panel. Yeah, I'm super excited. This is awesome. I can't wait to get these things off and get these sheets on. I'm contemplating whether to, because we have to rough them up a little bit. We had to rough it up in order to put like automotive paint. I don't know why it's so goofy. You need all this extra stuff. I don't know why they couldn't just do that for me. But nonetheless, we're finally ready to get continuing on this, which is amazing. It's been a real, not painful. It hasn't been painful. I shouldn't say that. It's been nice. It's been good. We've learned a lot. I don't know if we could do it again, if we could do it any better. I think we would probably have to do the same thing if we did it again, which is like call around, ask for metal places, see who can supply us with the right stuff, go through the waiting process. I think maybe the only thing I would have done differently would be start sooner. I mean, you never know how long this stuff's gonna take. You have a timeline in your head, and it means nothing in the real world. The real world does not care about your plan. Let's just say that. Speaking of plans, we have now, it is June, I don't even know what day it is. What number is it? Hey, yo, what number is it? June 18th. So we have 2 plus 8, 10 weeks. We had 10 weeks left to convert this bus. We had 10 weeks left, and it's already been 6 weeks. So we have 10 weeks left. It's already been 6. That's crazy. Almost halfway there. And this is the current state of the bus as, oh my God, I forgot to get grinder discs. What the hell? What the hell? Oh my God, I forgot to get grinder discs today. I'll have to go get that before picking up my mom, because I have her car. Bing. She was so courteous as to let me borrow her car today to pick up the metal. And I was able to do that because we got the pre-cut pieces for each window size. If not, I would have had to use this crazy trailer, which is full of all of our junk from the bus. I said, wah, I ain't doing that. We're getting these bad boys. Anyways, guys, I got some work to do, so I got some work to do. Doesn't get to cut it. I feel like I'm wasting my time over here. Probably like an hour, 20 minutes total time on the sander. And my hands feel funny too, and I'm yellow like SpongeBob. I don't think this is really worth it. I don't think that this was the right play. We got some guests already living in the bus, living under the bus. These little birds. We have these heaters that run over here. They connect through the floor and run under the bus somewhere to the engine. So I'm gonna go underneath and figure out where they lead. Let's go. These weeds are crazy. Oh, these things. They're like growing up into the bus. There, that's what I'm looking for right here. These guys, they run up through there. Continue here, across to here. I can't see that yet. Oh, that looks like it's them. I need to follow this hose all the way up to the engine block to see where it leads and where I can cut it off and put like a plug on it or just close the valve so I can take out those gross heaters. Whoa, crazy looking spider. That's scary. I'm definitely invading some homes down here. Whoa, guys, check this out. It's like a little snail thing. A little snail shell. There's a little guy in there. Follow them here. You kind of split off. One goes up here this direction, over to there, and then one of them comes into this like pump, maybe. Could be a pump. I don't really know. Anyways, I gotta keep following these things. Trying to figure out from here where these come. I think there's one of these blocks down here has a like open close valve for those heaters, but I just got to get underneath the bus somewhere under here, figure out where those hoses come in to this block. I think it's these guys right back here. I think it's like there's a hose right here. I don't know if you can see that, but I think it's that guy. I want to just confirm before I shut this block off and then take out those hoses. What am I doing? I'm looking at these coolant pipes here.
Where are they?
They're right up here. You can't see them.
Oh, I can't see them. No.
I want to get the coolant lines off, and I want to put this bad boy on them.
Right.
Try to get this thing on as fast as I can before all that sealant or all that coolant fills this bucket. I'm gonna be getting my hands dirty, so you don't want to slide that way. So this is gonna be crazy, guys. You guys are in for a real treat, let me tell you. Ooh. Come in here, man.
No.
Do it for the vibe. I think don't do it. Hopefully it all lands in there.
From the right angle?
Huh? Let's see what happens. Alright. I'm a genius. What I'll do is I'll rip one off one at a time. I'll just do the one at a time. Guys, you've seen a guy as smart as me before. I don't think you have. I bet my bottom dollar you haven't. My bottom dollar. What would that even be? Like $1? My bottom dollar. My top dollar. I might get on the camera, by the way.
Really? You really gonna?
Like when I pull this hose off, it's like pointing this way.
Nah.
I don't know. Okay, I can't make any promises. What is that thing?
Something's pouring, huh?
Oh, it's coming. Yeah, it's gonna spurt, I think. Like there'll be a quick splash, so I'm trying to make it as fast as possible. I'll hype myself up for this. 3, 2, 1.
Oh my, it's going by. Oh, you're missing it.
This is more important.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh, let's go. Let's go. Get this. I could actually keep this guy on here. As a matter of fact, I don't even need it too. Nice.
So explain. So this is gonna connect the two lines together.
Yeah. So this is this guy that I pulled off of the heaters up there. One of the heaters. Yeah, this is gonna connect these two lines and loop them together, so that we can take the heaters out, the diesel powered. I don't know. And then sorry, they're just the coolant-based electrical heaters that really were kind of really gross looking, first of all, and they were kind of banged up. We didn't really take good care of them when we were demoing the bus, so the radiator fins themselves are all bent anyways, and we're gonna look for a more sleek, modern solution for our heating and cooling needs going forward. This is just step one of that process. This one, these guys conveniently had a little clamp on them already, and I'll be using that if I can actually get it. If I can get it all the way out. It's really hard. Not much room to move in here, as you can see. There we go. Like a glove.
Yeah, I see that.
That is just,
oh my god,
that's perfection right there. I don't know if you guys can catch it in all its glory per se, but
looks good.
Doesn't that smell good, Phil?
I actually don't smell it.
Huh?
I don't smell it.
You can't smell anything. And all the fumes are gathered under the bus skirt here. All for me. All for me to enjoy. Guess I got a cut on my arm and I got coolant in the cut. Guys, I might die.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. There we go. Nice.
There's the second line.
So this is what it's gonna look like once it's together. Kind of something like that. And then we'll just have to find a way to bind it up to the top here so it doesn't wiggle around while we're driving.
Where's the top? I can't see that.
Like just somewhere up to the bottom of the floor here.
Yeah.
Somewhere up there.
See it up there. And there you can see our two coolant lines.
You can see these here. So these are gonna come out. This is what's attached up top. It's all one piece. One piece mentioned. We'll get that out and get this place looking nice. Get those heaters out of here. We don't need those. Those eyesores. And they're in the way, not to mention. Okay. Now, this whole process again.
I just got to do it one more time.
One more time. I'm already over halfway there.
It's looking good.
Just gotta really get over top of it, you know? You know an easier way of doing this? Let me know down in the comment section. I do read all the comments. While you're at it, if you're enjoying this kind of content, I implore you to seek out the subscribe button and then and subsequently the like button as well. Would be greatly appreciated. If you can't tell what I'm trying to do here, I'm trying to push this onto this, like this little sleeve onto this little hole here. It's kind of giving me a hard time. Maybe I gotta loosen this up yet. I figured because it came off that it would be loose enough already, but this might be a little different. Oh yeah. There we go.
Oh, that looks good.
Let's go. Let me just manipulate this guy a little.
So now all of the coolant liquid is just gonna go in this little loop. It's not gonna get up into the bus, huh?
Yeah, it's all contained here. There is, just on the other side of all this junk, there's a small like ventilation duct that enters in through the stairs. There's like an intake and an outlet in the stairwell, which I would have liked to cut this off way up at the engine and just removed all this completely, but I didn't want to deal with taking off that little other heating mechanism. So we decided on this. I keep going the wrong way here. I don't know what's left, what's right. But, yeah, the coolant is now completely contained. And we can go ahead and get these heaters out, which is going to be a great step forward in the bus conversion. Those have been here since the very beginning. And we're excited to finally conquer that. I thought we'd have to buy one of these little elbows. I was looking at 180-degree ones, and then I thought to myself, man, there's these 90s already on the heaters that we're not going to use anyways. You can just take them off. So at the end of the day, ideally, we can just get these up like that, be out of the way. It's like you never even knew it was there. And yeah.
Cool.
That's it.
Done. We just gotta go up and take those heaters off. Take that connection out.
Yeah, and we got a lot of room to spare in the bucket. You can get inside there and get a look. Still lots of room in there.
Can't see too well.
Be kind of fun.
There it is. There's the bucket.
Okay, that's it for me. I want to get out of here.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Come back up to the surface world.
Now they need now it needs to turn on an angle or something. Okay, there it is. Nice.
There it is.
Hold on.
There's our guy.
Nice.
All of that mess.
Can leave the bus.
Finally.
Never watch another YouTube again until you watch this one. Connor's deleting Windows.
I'm deleting the Windows operating system.
Behind me, the deleting Windows is already underway now.
Fitting in up here. Do we need rivets up there? Make some modifications to this gun.
Wow.
Because this, as it is, like this, like fatness here
Yeah.
is like stopping it from like sitting flat. It's like angled against. I need it to sit flat, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So if
yeah.
I could just like cut this like
Oh.
fat part off, it's like not really doing anything.
But how much metal is there?
Just like grind that off, you know. Like look at it inside. You know? Oh, you do have actually like in my calculations, we have like 6 rivets to spare, I think.
Only 6.
No, it might be like
crazy.
20. It might be like 20. I don't know. I'm just throwing it around.
6
So let me
spare.
just actually test a rivet. Maybe I can like pull a rivet here. See if we can actually do it with our bare hands, you know? Oh man, it's still free. And it's like as we're pulling, it should. Comments, guys. Oh, there we go. It's in now. It's in further.
Yeah, where they're like, this is probably like ideally meant to be used on aluminum rivets.
Probably.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. That's one of the 6 spare rivets.
But like we have to do it while it's like attached to this the whole time.
Yeah.
And like in place, and like we hold it straight while we're like dying to get it.
Okay, so first challenge encountered. Oh my.
It's just suck. This was the cheapest possible rivet gun I could find, so
How much
it
was
makes
it?
sense that it sucks balls.
How much was that one?
$20.
Damn, it's pretty cheap. Maybe we should have gotten a pneumatic one.
Maybe we should. In the last episode, you saw that our windows were leaking. Every last one of them. So, in order to fix that, we had to buy some sheet metal. Turns out, it was harder than we thought. But we finally got it, and we tried to do it the other day. We just had the wrong drill bit to drill our rivet holes. So, we've been here now at the bus for 4 days. We got the right stuff on Amazon, and it finally came in. Our rivet gun also stinks, so we got this guy. This is a drill attachment for a rivet gun. Supposedly it should work. We haven't tried it yet. Hopefully it does. And we also got, let me get it in my pocket here. Let me get it. My little drill bits right here. These are the guys we need. Hopefully it's the right size. Yeah, fingers crossed. Anyway, so since you last saw, there's been quite a few changes inside the bus. So we can take a quick look right now as I stand right in front of it. You might notice there's just a bit more space inside the bus now. The floor is completely gone. We're down to the bare metal. The wall panels are off. The windows are ready to come out and be replaced with this sheet metal. I'll come show you guys. Right in here. Remember the shed? I told you there was a bunch of expensive things inside? Well, it just got more expensive because we got all these sheet metal panels, and these are all for each individual window. Boing. Pretty convenient, huh? Anyways, that totally didn't cost over $1,000 Canadian, and we're still well under our budget, and we're on track to match it perfectly. So let's continue on to the front of the bus, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. When we get over here, you'll see we have some windows out already. And we've already roughed in a piece here of our sheet metal. I got a few little doodles on here. Don't judge me, I'm not a builder, guys. And with these, we gotta make sure they're spaced evenly and they're nice and square so they don't look all weird and crooked once they're all lined up. Yeah, so far, that's it.
Yeah, so you gotta put a lot of rivets. How much do the rivets cost?
How much do the rivets cost? Rivets cost probably like $210 total with like taxes and stuff. Because they came from the States, I had to pay like $60 extra on delivery, which was pretty tough. Anyways, guys, let me know if you'll think a water tank will fit in here. By the way, we want to put a fresh water tank in here. There's 2 of these side by side, and it's like open on the side, I don't know if you can even see in here, but let us know in the comments if you think a water tank will fit in there. Because I don't really want to hang it from the bottom of the bus, That's too much effort. And around here, we're looking for minimal effort, max returns,
And so you're gonna work on.
You got disintegrated. You're a little pile of goo. Sorry, I'm gonna.
You're gonna work on fastening those metal sheets to the window. The old window holes.
You might have seen it. Those of you with a keen eye may have noticed my outline here. It looks like a little rectangle. That's where we're planning to put a new window, an RV window, that should ideally extend beyond, into that side. We'll have to do some cutting and stuff, but I got to re-drill some holes in here to then fasten our beautiful rivets. and then we'll have to silicone the inside. Step inside for a second, I'll show you what I'm talking about. When I say silicone the inside, I mean this should ideally be pressed right up tight with the rivets, and then we can just run a nice bead of silicone around these edges, you know? And then, of course, also across the top. And ignore that little hole there. That was my blunder.
Yeah, so that was with the small.
This is the rivet that's in. We have one rivet that's in. If you can see that, you're the goat. That's a beautiful little rivet right there. Nice and secure. So we got about 598 more rivets to go to do all these windows. Tag along, it'll be fun.
Cool.
Johnny. We got this funny little doodad here, so what my mom's husband recommended was just pulling this thing down. And we were like, hey man, that's a good idea. We were thinking we have to grind it all off, you know? But this is better. This is definitely a better play. We'll just bend it back up afterwards, act like nothing ever happened.
So while Connor's there working on the windows, sealing that up, I'm gonna be using this wire brush to clean up the rest of the floor, get all that rust off. Just get in there. Yeah, this is the good stuff. Here, that's the bad stuff. Good stuff, bad stuff. Good stuff, good stuff, bad stuff.
Hey, so we're back on the bus. Just had a bit of a break, you know. We gotta have our days off too. Had a lot of rain over the week, and come back to our recently wire brushed floor to this mess. Partially, you know, I guess it's basically just a bunch of new rust, which we were a little surprised, but maybe we shouldn't have been. I don't know. Let us know in the comments if you should have been surprised or not. But it's kind of partially due to this guy right here, which is a broken window, which I may or may not have taken a crowbar on accident, by the way, and went right into the window, and it shattered everywhere. There's a bit of something right over here, if you want to just, you know, a little bit of glass. You know how it goes. Hey. Accidents happen, you know? Accidents happen. That's just life. And with that, just means there's a little bit more work ahead of us and a bit more of reshuffling of priorities. So we have to prioritize sealing this floor up with the rust-proof sealant primer stuff before we do all of the window deletes or window conversions to like wall, because I don't want all the dust from scraping to be stuck inside the bus when we go to seal it up with spray foam. Just kind of nasty. Don't want all that dust in there. So yeah, we got some work to do.
Yeah, let's get to work, huh?
Let's get to work. Yeah, let's do it. It's like, get that?
Yeah.
Yep, now I gotta untangle this mess. Every time it becomes tangled. It's like headphones in your pocket, except these things just sit on a table. They just become tangled.
Okay.
Guys, let me know in the comments if there's a way to not have these tangled up on you. If there's a secret.
Okay, I'm gonna plug in the big one to the wall. We need this, by the way. We need
By the way,
this.
we need this.
Whoa.
Yo, by the way, guys.
We need this extension cord so that we can plug in the grinder. All right.
Okay, you can go. Whoa, what the heck?
I gotta be quick. This is very important content. We're gonna get this floor done finally. The last little bit, last couple of panels. It's gonna be all rust proof. Let's get to work.
Good morning. So it's a new day. We did a grand total of like 1 hour of work yesterday. Not much got done. So we're having a fresh start. We still got to do more of these window deletes here. And we got to wrap up grinding the floor so we can clean it and seal it so no new rust pops up. Let's get to work, guys. Yep.
You might not be able to hear much, but at the same time, I'm gonna take off this stop sign.
What you doing in here, man?
I was just about to say. We're taking this thing off. We're gonna take this off because it would be kind of crazy if we could actually though control it from inside and just like swing it as we're driving. Yeah. This whole thing's coming off, Connor. It'll come off. K-O-N-R.
Soon. In other news, we have to sweep all this.
First things first. A lot of dust now on the floor. So, what we're gonna do first is vacuum it up. Don't look at this yet. We're gonna vacuum it up first. Let's do as much sweeping as we can do. Then we're gonna come in, blast it out with this here.
Blast it up with what?
Blast it out with this here.
Blast all the dust?
Blower. Blast out the dust with this leaf blower.
Nice.
Just to clean it up all nice, you know, get all that dust out of there. Then what we're gonna do after that, we're gonna come in with some simple household degreaser. That's all we really have. Just pine sol stuff. We don't have any of the crazy stuff, unfortunately. Then, once we're done with that, we're gonna just pretty much do a mix of water and this guy. And then we're gonna just kind of, I want to use that big broom and just kind of go back and forth and pretty much just scrub the bus floor. Then we'll come back in with a little bit more water and back to this guy again. That's gonna dry it up. Then we come in with this.
What is it?
Rusty metal prep. We got to use this to prime it for our rust coating, which is our like little, I guess, our final coat. So we gotta do with that, we gotta do pretty much the same process with that, and then rinse it off again with water. That's where this guy again, 3rd time's his charm with the leaf blower, comes in handy, drying that all up nice and quick. Then we come in for the funnel coat.
Where'd that?
This is our for bare or rusted metal.
Alright, we're ready to wash this with water. Huh? Soap water? You ready?
First leaf blower, then soapy water. Okay, let's get some water in here and scrub this bad boy up. All right, we got our steel wool, 2 steel wools. Do a bit of juggling, you know. We got some water and a bit of a degreaser here that we're gonna use to just clean up our surface before we put on the rust prep, so we can then apply our primer to seal in this floor. Let's get to work.
Oh, yeah.
Let me just start.
Yeah, just start.
Just like this. This would be a good, this would be a good spot for a time lapse. I haven't seen one of these guys in years.
Didn't you go fishing?
In a year.
Yeah, he's big.
He's a crazy worm. Yeah, it used to be when I was a kid, when I'd be like walking home from school after a rainy day.
Whoa.
Or like after a rainy night walking to school in the morning, and it's like still kind of dewy. It's just like
Hungry.
so many worms.
So we cleaned all these floors, we washed it, we put the rust primer thing on it. We washed it with some soapy water. We've done all this, and now it's time for us to actually put this rust paint on. When we were looking at this, we just had a game of rock, paper, scissors off camera, off stream. And Connor won the big brush. So I'm gonna use this special brush to to rust paint. So we're gonna paint it. It's time to paint the
I
bus.
have a tray, so I'm gonna... Oh my god, it looks like so. I want to drink it.
Bro, it looks so good. Looks like it would taste like sweet mint or something. It's like a creamy milk, like. Bro, that looks so good. If you guys can't see this.
You guys can't see me.
You wish you were here. A lot of people have told me they'd like to paint the bus. Hey, let me know when you're painting the bus.
Any brush, you know?
Yeah, looks like it's really good day.
Infinite paint on this thing. This is crazy.
What?
The infinite paint. I just did like so much, and it's like.
True, the rollers are pretty nice.
I guess it just like soaks with paint.
Yeah. It's really dark.
Really dark?
Yeah. But you can just see.
What's up, guys? Today we're painting the floor with rust primer.
The floor is almost done.
Can you see that? Crazy. It looks crazy in here.
We're
No
finishing
more
up.
rust.
It's been a
Guys,
long
the rust
Canada
has all been
day.
obliterated. It's all gone.
A long process.
So it is 8 a.m. Another day has gone by. We painted the bus floor yesterday with our rust primer, sealing that rust. We did a lot of grinding, a lot of prep work on it. And I'm just gonna come and take the first look at it here in the door. See what it looks like. Woohoo! That looks pretty good. Should be dry. That's looking pretty nice. There's a little spot up there. It may not be thick enough, but we have a ton, so we can do an extra coat if needed. Yeah, it didn't get as deep here as I would have liked, so maybe we do an extra coat today before we leave. We got a few more things on the go at the moment, namely these panels here. Don't look too close at the rivet job, it's pretty bad. Now I want to check out the stairs here. That's not looking too bad. I like the look of that. It's going to be a lot cleaner to work in here for sure. A lot less dust flying around. And now that means once we get these windows all patched up, you know, with this kind of setup here, we're doing every single window. We got our own RV windows. Once that is on the way, kind of like getting done, you know, and it's like watertight, we can finally put in our subfloor. That'll be a huge turning point. It already feels great. It already feels good having the floor. We will do a second coat just to be safe. Yeah, there's just a couple spots here where it just didn't get all the way in. We're not professionals by any means. We're doing an amateur job, so just gotta do a little more work. It's okay. It only took us like 20 minutes to do the whole bus. It's actually pretty. We have one roller that I got to use, and then there's also a little brush. But in other, this plant, it's going crazy. There's a thing in there. There's like a little flower in there almost. Pretty close.
Just getting these window things ready. Here you can barely see. Let me turn on this brightness. Yeah. Painted, rust-proof paint. And Connor working on those windows. These are getting sealed up as promised in the episode preview. These window panes are getting sealed up.
This bus must be sealed.
This bus must be sealed. Guys, I'm the voice.
You're the narrator. Guys, Phil's the narrator, by the way, for everyone asking.
Yeah, does it sound familiar?
Yeah, recognize the voice.
We're doing
Guys,
good work.
bus windows, you know, there are many design flaws in the bus window, from purely relying on a silicone weather seal to multiple, you know, hinges and openings and stuff. If you want to keep them in, you're just fighting an uphill battle. So we opted to just replace them with these.
Not
so
us.
We don't have to think about it, and we can customize the window setup to our liking.
We fight the
do
battle
like a lot
right
of
now.
light, however, you know.
No, this
I lost my
is.
train of thought.
We're gonna have it all sealed up. We're gonna have more places sealed with insulation too.
Yeah, more insulation. That was also a big thing. More insulation, more spray foam insulation to go in here. What I tried initially on this, and you might see, you know, some of these rivets are a little all over the place. They're not very perfect. I'm
No,
not
they
a
look
perfect
so
guy.
good.
So what we got here, I make a little tiny indent where I want it to be, so when I start the drill bit, it just digs in and gets caught right where I want it, and it doesn't slip around when I'm trying to get my hole drilled.
No to add plus 5 million Diddy.
Plus 5 million Diddy. That's crazy. Yeah, so I'm just smashing it with these guys here just to make a little. I don't know. There's a tool for that, like a punch or something, but I don't have a punch. I just have an old screwdriver. That's what I'm using. Seems to be doing the trick so far. I did it a few times over there. Looked a little better, but just don't look at that top one. That one's crazy.
Ready to go.
That one pretty good. Guys, this bus is gonna be watertight. I promise. It's gonna be watertight.
So
Completely safe. We're not just throwing our money into the fire here.
into the fire.
Perfectly
habitable environment. Crafting here.
Yeah.
Go over this way. Do the same thing all over again. The measuring process does take a while.
Mm-hmm. Good thing we only have 22 total windows.
Well, 2 are already done. Rainfly.
Let me show you the bug I saw yesterday, guys. It looked like this. Can't see if they can see it. Let's get to it better. I saw this bug fly into the bus yesterday. Crazy bug. Yo, bro, you're gonna have to see this bug.
Yo, what's that? Whoa, what the heck? Looks like a Pokemon.
That was so crazy. I'm like, what the hell? It's called a crane fly. It has 6 legs and a long body, so it looks like 7 kind of. Or imagine if
we met one of our, maybe he wasn't a subscriber, but
he had seen a video.
he recognized us and said, hey, you guys do the bus build. And we're like, yeah, we do. And he's like, I watched some of your videos. And we were like, what do you think? And he said, I want to see the end. So
Yeah.
we're gonna do our very best for that guy to get this all wrapped up as soon as we can. Get to Mexico. Hell yeah. Guys, you may have noticed there's no door in the bus. Whatever will we do about that? Find out next time, because that will not be revealed this episode. That's for another future episode. You guys don't know what's gonna go in here, do you? You know those things on the front of your house? Maybe not. Maybe you don't know what those are. And if you do, keep it a secret. Don't spoil it for everyone else.
Guys, here I am, coming to you live with more paint. Doing the important stuff, you know, getting the stairs. This is actually the most important part of the whole build. If this doesn't happen, it's all over. If I don't paint this.
Never skip these 5 steps in your bus build.
Never build a bus again. Never chase your
convert a
dreams
bus.
again.
Never chase your dreams until doing these 5 things. 5 things I wish I knew before I started my bus build. We're gonna make one of those videos, by the way.
Yeah.
We're definitely gonna have. We already have like 5 things I wish I knew. probably 30 things you wish you knew.
5 things I wish I knew.
5 things you wish you knew before listening to me and starting the bus build. Gotta have a window in here.
What?
Got one panel done there. And on the inside, we can see this other one. Over there. It's also finished. Pretty crazy. Just a few more left, guys. We're almost done.
Okay, so this is the end of the episode.
Is it?
Yeah.